Okay, question 10, storming through these. Weirdly enough, as an examiner, we're not sent these together. So we get sent just these, and we mark these on their own, and then we just get sent these. So it's weird to look at them both at the same time, because sometimes we're right here and wrong here, or a lot of the time, for some reason, we're right here and wrong here, which is, I think, why they've sent it to us separately, because as soon as we see a wrong answer, we don't even read the next part. So that's the important bit. So you got 3 definitions. Again, what a lovely paper this was. You got 3 definitions down the side, which again will help out in future and past questions. All we got to do is literally say, what one is that? So you don't even have to remember the definitions. So all these years of hard work and they've given you some definitions. It doesn't always happen that way. That's why we work hard on definitions. So A, just got to go down and say, which component is it? And the important part is, if you can remember one component, it will trigger some of the others. So I think this was probably these 2 were the weaker ones. This one was generally really well done. Ability to exercise the entire body for long periods of time without getting tired. Some of you went down muscular endurance, but because it says the entire body, not just the muscles, it's got to be cardiovascular endurance. The specific example, madness, you just had to write the word marathon running or marathon runner. That's it. Didn't have to go into loads of detail. Just had to give a specific example. And that's your choice of activity. Next one, the ability to change the position of the body quickly while maintaining control of the movement is agility. So we're going from left to right, dodging and feinting. Great example, dodging tackle in rugby. There isn't a better one from that for us, for English sports that we use. We could talk about the NFL if you want, but it would have been acceptable. Any type of dodge or feint is acceptable. Even dribbling the ball in football is a great example here. The ability to retain the body centre of mass above the base of support. So it's the ability. So if you're going to go up onto tiptoes, or you're going to go onto one leg and do a yoga pose, for example, it's your body's ability to get the whole of your body weight to stay above that base of support, whether the base of support is just your toes, one foot, etc., etc. So when we're looking at that, it's our balance. So when we stand on one leg, when we're trying to get our whole body weight to sync with just that one leg, it's our balance. Now, the specific examples of what some of you missed there. So a gymnast doing a headstand was the specific example, not a gymnast on their own. Sometimes they don't use balance. Sometimes they're simply standing on 2 feet and there's no balance needed. So making sure we're specific. So a handstand, some of you talked about walking on the beam. That's completely fine. There's no problem with that. But you had to be specific with your examples and didn't just name a rugby player, a gymnast, and a runner. Because again, you could have a sprinter as a runner. You had to be specific with the marathon, a tackle in rugby, and a handstand in as a gymnast. So generally it was an all right question. One of 2 of you got some corrections to make.